Another marriage episode of advice where we are going to tell each other what's another piece of advice, Mike? He just said learn something new about each other every day. So, Mike, tell me something new about you.
How's it going? It's Mike Piet and Sarah Piet. She can't be shown right now. She's a secret. Are you ready for an epic day? Sarah wants me to show the fruit salad. That's the good life. If you're ready for it, stick around, stay tuned, and let's go.
Team building. Mint, what's the question?
Okay, my team building question is, what is the number one tip to make a marriage successful?
Okay, I will answer first. I would say to make sure each individual's needs are being met. Women need attention and love, and men need to feel like they have a purpose and appreciated too. But you want to make sure both needs are being met, because if they're not, that's when things get rocky and people can just make mistakes or do stupid things and resentment can build up. So just stay openly communicated if your needs aren't being met and tell them. I'll be like, Mike, you haven't shown me enough attention, and then he'll show me more attention. Simple. That's my answer.
Nice. Mike, what do you want to say about it?
Yeah, I agree with that. And my number one tip, there's a lot of tips, but I would say knowing the 6 human needs, which is number 1, love and connection, 2, variety, 3, growth, 4, contribution, 5, security, certainty, and 6, not sure what the 6th one is. To be determined. If anyone knows, let me know.
We keep it young, fresh, variety. You can even just switch it up, call each other something different, you know?
True.
Everything, all those needs, yep.
All right.
Mike, well said.
Thank you. Mihai?
Yeah, I would say make the time spent together quality time, make it count, don't stay on devices and stuff, just be there, be connected, be present.
Amen.
Nice.
Good one.
Dude, yeah, I connected my phone to the computer, and now it just stays there, and then I didn't use it, so yeah, it's a good one.
Should I go?
Yes.
Yeah, quick, hurry!
Alright, I would say, I think keeping marriage alive and successful and happily ever, so I think you need to always listen to your wife. Say yes to everything.
Yes! I love that one.
I do not agree.
But jokes apart, I think you need to feel the same love which you had when you started with. And of course, always give and take. You don't need to change that much of the other person. But still, the other person needs to change a little bit as for other person, for both. So I think those small things keeps things alive and always keep going, make us keep going.
Amen to that.
Love it.
Another marriage episode of advice where we are going to tell each other what's another piece of advice, Mike? He just said learn something new about each other every day. So, Mike, tell me something new about you.
I like to have good posture.
I already knew that.
Okay, name something new that I don't know about you.
Okay. So something new about me is I one time had a bloody nose in gym class in the pool, and everyone had to evacuate. Did you know that fact?
No.
See? Even if it's just a story or a memory, share it.
Learn. So I was just asking Mihai. So we're getting real close to having some key people here on the accounts, mess around, how important that objective. I think it's pretty important since we want to set the foundation. The user needs to be able to create their own business days, project board days, score area, etc., right? Then how does the process work? Who has control of the account? Will users have 2 accounts or 1? I'm not that clear on it. What about you? Let's see what Mihai has to say. And the process of making it happen means a process. You have to go through a lot, but put in that work and you can make it happen. To Sarah?
Guys, did you see my triple your traffic one?
No.
Thread.
What happened?
2, great job. Moon globe lamp, Mike.
You're on Google?
Yeah. I'm starting to show for the biggest keyword. I'm in spot 80. Oops, that's our pipeline. But watch this, guys, okay? Okay. Moon globe lamp. Oops. Globe lamp. 1, Amazon.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. I was just number 3 though.
Are you serious? But now you're 5?
Yeah.
Moonlamplights.com. Let's go to that domain.
Kier is going to town on creating a really good piece of content. What's that content about, Mike? How to build a temporary wall.
Yep. You want to know? Mallforms.com. So here's my intro that I just did. It's pretty epic. It starts off a little rocky, but then just gets really, really epic. You know, just tons of benefits. You know, talk about their end goal, etc., etc. Be prepared every time, just laying your benefits. Here's Sarah's intro. Are you in need of a temporary wall for your next construction project? If so, Mallforms temporary wall are a great choice to getting your temporary construction wall in a matter of minutes. Seriously, here's the exact steps. Okay, so I like it. Here's what we do called a collab. You take Sarah's, and then you put it with the other one where it goes, and then you just add a transition word. So like overall.
If you are in need.
No, just are you in need of it? Okay, so we do this thing called switch. So the bigger picture is peer programming. So we both work on like the same thing. Someone works on it, then you say switch, and it can be 2 seconds, it can be 2 minutes, then you say switch, because each person kind of knows, like, can have that backside view when the other person's in. You get the big picture, then you're in it. You can just get super focused and take action, etc. Then you can switch. People have different strengths. Some are good at this, some are good at that. You know, so you can see different things, do different things, and you can like guide each other. It's actually more effective. And yeah, this comes from like agile project management training. I don't know if this is true, but I read a study that like it's actually more productive to have 2 people working the same thing in peer programming, at least in development, and this is all this stuff like in creating something, than it is to like go off on their own and then like that. So that's what we use a lot. And regardless of studies, I found it to be very, very helpful. Like I can actually see so much progress. Because the other way, because in creating things, like you give it to someone else and they like are stuck on it, they don't start, or they go in a different direction, it's not as good, etc. So you can't do this everything. It's a mix of also like you go on your own, you do your thing, I'll do my thing, but also like come together, work on it in this pure programming thing. Yeah, most business owners, they don't really know much about project management. And that's what a lot of business is like projects, like setting up this system, creating this thing, etc. as a project, and then turn it into like a long-term system, having these pieces in place, go regardless if you're there or not, which is kind of like working on the system versus working in and being able to replace yourself. Long-term goal, but of course be profitable, be able to pay your bills with it, and then move up from there, levels and levels, keep evolving. Sarah just evolved it. She's like, now this is the closing. So now we got a great intro, and then we have a lot of material to work with for the middle, and then an ender. So that's with all content. It's actually pretty simple. You can always just blanket it down right to the starting, the middle, and then the ending. So intro, you know, hook them, hey, what this is, why it's going to be a benefit, what we're going to talk about, etc. And then 2, talk about it, what it is, details, visuals, etc. Talk about it. And then 3, close it up, summarize it, and the next action steps, etc. So content can be as easy as 1, 2, 3. Beginning, middle, end. Just like we learned in school, using that, plug in the ideas, simple formula for success every time, keeping it simple. Agree? And just talking to Mihai, we're talking about the project management system that I built inside Bubble, and it's like that's the first tool I'm actually going to use long term, so I can create it, you know, have display it, what data I want to measure, have, how it's displayed, etc. Most project management systems I've never used because I never had that full control. I kind of had to paint between the lines of what they put, and yes, some may have more control than others, but Bubble, you literally create every single field down to the exact pixel, so it's really the best project management tool, and that's going to be thinking like bubble.is, the software we're using, is like going to be the next type of thing like Word. Like you're going to have to know it. It's like you can just manipulate data and information so much and collaborate like crazy stuff. I think bubble.is, it's the next big tool of the future for sure. have the longest to-do list in history. So this is that project management app that I've been telling you about, you know, with the outcomes, the purpose, but then like the big picture features and the smaller detailed features are like things to actually do and implement and to create and to put into reality. So that list is pretty big. Focus on highest priority, one by one, good enough completion to use and move on to the next one, etc. Make massive progress daily. How do you like that? And what do you got going on as well? Let me know in the comments what you think of this project board, if you want to use it, and I'll work on getting you an account set up. We're still setting up how that all works. But yeah, if you comment below, I'll definitely give you free access for you to use this so you can create all your stuff and put in your. These are all just holders. And the great part about it is, yes, I use them, so I actually use them. So they really get like refined, but then, you know, you can use them and you can add features and stuff, and I can implement those, etc. So really Collaborator Pro. It's funny, I actually just updated the YouTube name from Profit Pro to Collaborator Pro, just because I feel like there's so much collaboration going on, and that helps create profit. Yes, profit's number one from one perspective, because you don't have the profit, you can't pay your bills and stay in business, etc. But collaborating is really what makes it happen, you know. Laura just finished designing the front end and the back end, connecting to all the pieces, the front and back end of this new team member board. She's now testing it. Will it work? Will it save? All revealed here.